All right, friends. This is old man KFARR from his actual rocking chair. As you guys know, if you've been here for any significant amount of time, I don't sleep particularly well anymore. And when I overthink things, which I've been doing basically all week, I sleep for even less. My watch told me the other day, like, congratulations, you slept for 1 hour and 49 minutes. So that's like where I'm coming from this week. A bunch of shit happened on the 10th, so I was overthinking it because, well, I'll tell you in this video and I'll tell you in Booze and Body Cam tonight. I've basically been able to look at any video and kind of brush it off because I could logically look at it and be like, okay, yeah, that made sense. Two videos today. One I made because I felt like I needed to make the video, and if I was going to make the video, I owed it to the victim to watch the video. And I did, and it didn't sit well with me. And the one that I watched today that everyone sent me, I felt that I needed to watch because the victim... I owed it to the victim to watch it so that I could understand. And as I'm sitting here at 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't understand either cases. I can watch those videos and go, I don't understand this. So it's sitting weird with me. It was two innocent people being unalived. One because she was a random white girl that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the other one was because a guy wanted to have a conversation, so he was shot and killed. Doesn't make sense to me. I can watch body cam videos of criminals having shootouts with the police. I can watch any type of war footage and not feel a thing. This one hit me weird, like hit me sideways, and I just kind of can't shake it at 1 o'clock in the morning. This isn't going to be like everybody else's videos that they're covering. It's going to be me covering clips of the people that I was going to start covering, somehow doubling down on stupidity and making themselves look like uneducated assholes. Sorry for swearing, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I don't sleep. We've got Hasan saying some dumb things. We've got a Hasan orbiter making weird claims. And then we have a whole ass MSNBC news anchor being fired because, yes, a guy who wanted to have conversations was assassinated today, but he deserved it, according to that anchor. So he got fired. We're going to cover that. First, we're going to jump into something, and I'm going to kind of give you some backstory. Asmongold. You can like him, you can not like him. I simply don't care. He's just pointing out in a video, he basically came out of retirement for a second. His dad, I believe, has some sort of cancer, so he's stepping away from everything to take care of his dad. So good on him, but he came out because this was an important day, an important event. And basically, in 15 minutes, boiled down that some of these people that are congratulating the shooter today are only doing that because they've never faced this type of shit. It's never happened to them. One of their people haven't been shot in the streets for absolutely no reason. And in doing that, Hasan, the ever victim, took that and said he should be banned from Twitch because he's calling for violence against me, violence against my side, which he's not doing. And we're going to watch Hasan cry.
Practice genuine terrorism on a daily.
Dude, he's such a pussy. Just say you want me to be fucking killed, okay? What is this? What is this wishy-washy, like, oh, the left gets to do terrorism, and the left is defended for doing terrorism, and they should actually experience the violence themselves. That's what he's trying to say.
And then, congratulate each other about how moral and how good they are for doing it because something bad that happened in Palestine or something bad that Donald Trump did 3 years ago. This is just
Twitch partner streamer, by the way.
Simply a response. This is what's going to happen. And so, and I think that that's probably what it's going to take for these left-wing people to realize what a bad idea what they've been doing is. Because until it starts happening to them, until they start having people that are their friends or, their, like icons that they look up to, the same way people look up to Trump.
Dude, this is so fucking stupid, okay? This person is more my contemporary on the opposing side than fucking this rat is. I was supposed to debate him 2 weeks from now. What the fuck are you talking about? I've known this person for longer than I've known Asmongold. He has abhorrent views, okay? And I despise his views. But he's over here using the death of a dude I was supposed to debate 2 weeks from now to fucking call for violence in the pussiest way possible without naming names here, too, because he doesn't want to get banned. He doesn't want to go that far because he already experienced that. He already experienced that issue one time when he actually said, Palestinians deserve genocide. While he's fucking crying on the sidelines about 86-47 He's literally saying until the left start dropping like flies, they won't understand the violence that they're causing in this country. Why the fuck would I want to debate Charlie Kirk if I wanted him to be killed? It's so fucking stupid. This is a much more active death threat than any number of different clip chimp things that he could point to about me, okay?
I just want to point out that Hasan is a gigantic pussy. So, right off the bat, oh, he said this about Palestine. No, Asmongold stated he doesn't care. Which is pretty much a lot of people's take. Because it's not in America, so they don't care. So right there, he's already been caught in a classic blunder. Second, this guy has literally said he stands 10 toes down with, like, 2, 3, 4 terrorist organizations. So, that's sketchy. He's taken his gun out of his safe, twiddled it around on his desk while doxing a chatter because they corrected him, and then only to find out he got the wrong chatter and doxed a random person. There's that. He also called another streamer's wife a valid military target because she was in the IDF as a secretary. If you guys remember the shooter who, I believe he was yelling Free Palestine, that shot 2 Israeli diplomats, yeah, he was reading that guy's manifesto. I believe it was his manifesto, and his chat was just spamming hearts. Same thing with I want to say it was in Colorado, the guy who was lighting Jewish people on fire because they were holding a march to free hostages that were kidnapped. This is the type of big brain we're dealing with when it comes to Hasan. Anything to be the victim. And like he's trying to say Asmongold's threatening him by simply stating common sense. These people don't know why they're wrong because it's not happening to them. So they're never going to change. That's what he's saying. But Hasan, oh, they're threatening me. They don't want to use my name. They're threatening me. No. It's not a threat. It's not a threat. He's literally just stating the obvious. So, I actually forgot something. He actually interviewed a terrorist as well. Just throwing that out there, and attended several riots. Next, we're going to move to Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein has been a target of these people because they share 99.9% of their views. But that small percentage that they don't agree on, no. That's going to be where Hasan actually said that Ethan's wife is a valid military target. And I have some clips from that, and we're just going to watch that. Yeah. Weird video, I know. So if you look to the left, Taylor Lorenz made a video called Somebody Needs to Do It, #Trump. And Ethan, H3H3 Productions, who is just prolific on Instagram, wrote happy now because somebody finally did it. And then people were mad because Ethan made it about him. And I'm not mad about it because Hasan literally said his wife is a valid military target because she was a secretary in the IDF. That makes absolutely no sense. He kept preaching about how it was illegal to do something to her, yada yada. It's not. It's not. She's not in the IDF. She's a random podcaster with children. And today's events, Ethan even says it, today's awful events is what Hasan wanted to happen to Ethan's wife. And they even, let's just go a little further. Let's take a step further. They were sending, I believe it was human skulls to Ethan's home. Human skulls to his home. Called CPS on him, yada yada. And I just want to point out, I do not like Ethan. I don't like him at all. We disagree on probably everything, but because everyone was coming at him so sideways, I'm not Team Ethan, I'm Team Common Sense. Somebody finally did something. Ethan pointed it out, and everybody's mad at Ethan. Doesn't make a lick of sense. And now we're going to go to an MSNBC anchor who said something so stupid, it got him fired same day.
But following up on what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions.
So in a nutshell, that dipshit, that spineless, cowardly dipshit just said, hey, if you ask questions, If you want to have a conversation, yeah, you can just get offed. It's fine. That is what a spineless coward who wants an echo chamber, that's what they think. Debate shouldn't cause you to be killed from 200 yards away. Like Charlie Kirk, don't like Charlie Kirk. I don't much care. I'm going to let you guys know. Shocker. I know this is going to shock you guys. The white military veteran that worked at a police department is conservative. Oh, shocker. I know. The guy who likes guns, yeah, conservative. I know. If you guys have a brain, you probably already put that together. I try not to let it get into my overall content unless I'm talking crap about New York City or LA, because who doesn't at this point? I watch Charlie Kirk because I'm perpetually on the internet looking for content. If I'm looking through shorts on YouTube, looking through reels on Facebook, on TikTok, you will undoubtedly run across some of his content. So I see his content every day. So this was weird that like a guy who's my age, he's 31, I'm 34. He has 2 kids. I have several kids and they're all around the same age. This guy won't get to watch his kids grow up because he wanted to have a conversation. His kids no longer have a father. They get to grow up fatherless because their dad wanted to ask questions. We see how ridiculous this is, right? Like, again, I'm not trying to get political, but like, at what point is you saying something needs to happen? Oh, you guys need to do a thing for us. Oh, terrorism's fine. Oh, you killed 2 random Israeli diplomats? Yeah, we'll spam hearts and support you. Like, at what point are we going to look at these people and go, you probably shouldn't say that? Now, do I think Dan Clancy is going to do anything about Twitch? No, absolutely not. I think he's an absolute shit stain on society as well. Half of these people that make content on Twitch supporting this type of behavior shouldn't even be on the platform, but here we are. I know if I interviewed a terrorist, that I stand 10 toes down with a bunch of terrorist organizations, flashed my gun and threatened a subscriber, I would face a ban. I'd probably get my entire channel just Chris Rydered, and it would just get deleted. But not these guys. No. They can say whatever they want. America deserved 9/11. All service members deserve PTSD. They can say whatever they want and face no consequences. At some point, we really need to stop and take a step back and go, yeah, you guys can't say that. You can't call everyone those people from World War II that were really bad. Turns out you can't call those people that just because you disagree with them. Just because they win a debate, you can't call them that. Because then people will be radicalized and think, oh, well, I have to do something because they're this thing that my favorite content creator's saying. Yeah, we should probably smarten up. Just saying. I'm not calling for violence on anyone. It's just at some point these people need to take a look at what they're saying and who they're saying it to. If you're saying it to a bunch of mentally ill teenagers, college students, maybe you should probably watch what you're saying. That's it, guys. I might play a short clip at the end. Depends how in my feels I am when I get there. It's been 4 minutes of a 10-minute video already. I'm gonna leave it here. Again, I might throw that clip on there. It hit me in the feels, and I overthought it because I couldn't think of a world where my kids get to grow up without me because I asked questions. And I know that it just crossed my mind. I'm not saying this because I know he's going to say, oh, KFARR called me this. My stalker Stan shockingly agrees with Hasan on a bunch of stuff. I couldn't think of a world where somebody like that would do something to me because I asked questions or I exposed their criminal history. I couldn't imagine that. My kids growing up without me being killed and not getting to watch my kids grow up because I wanted to have a conversation. That's wild to me. Yeah, that's the video. I'll play the clip. See you guys. You know what? I actually decided not to play the clip. It's a few minutes long. It's got his kids in it. And I honest to God know that there are going to be some absolute sick fucks that watch this video. And if you're willing to talk extremely inappropriate about my kids, where I can actively defend them, I don't know what you would do to a man who just died less than 24 hours ago. What you would do to his kids. So I wanted to show a clip of him interacting with his kids, with his wife, because at the end of the day, his wife doesn't have a husband, and those kids don't have a father anymore. And I know, again, that some of you are sick fucks. So, if you're religious, pray for his family. If you're not, just keep them in your thoughts, I guess. I don't mean to get political. I don't think I got very political in this. I was just very factual. But society do better. Political assassination should never be on the table. And unfortunately now, it's on the table. And I genuinely hope nothing happens, but there are crazy people on both sides. That's been abundantly clear. And yeah, that's it. Now I'm done. Now I'm going to go lay in bed for another 3 hours and not sleep. See you guys at 8 o'clock.